Hey guys, Ledgonius here. Welcome back. It's time for another Inside the Episode. This week we're going inside on the episode LIU Atlas Tenebrae, which is Season 4, Episode 10. And we're going to do it in just a few minutes. Also, be sure to check out our live stream this Saturday. We're going to be doing a quiz on LIU Atlas episodes, and the winner is going to get a prize. So be sure to check out some of these Inside the Episodes, or visit our website, ledgonius.com, to get a head start so you can answer the questions before everybody else. Now let's get inside this episode. Tenebrae is a rogue planet in the dark nebula Pulvis. A rogue planet is just a fancy way of saying that Tenebrae has no star. Early in its creation, it was flung out of its solar system by its parent star. It now orbits the galactic center directly. With no star and the dark nebula obscuring any starlight, Tenebrae is one of the darkest worlds in the LIU galaxy. Duke gets dropped off on the planet's surface. It's pitch black. Luckily, Cam has adapted the hover cam to see in an infrared spectrum, so we don't get an entire episode of just audio. Surprisingly, Duke still goes sleeveless on the rogue planet. One would suspect that a planet without a star would be really cold, but that's not the case. The surrounding nebula has given the Tenebrae a thick atmosphere. This atmosphere is able to hold in Tenebrae's internal heat. It's actually quite comfy. Tenebrae is home to an extragalactic species known as the Dark Harvesters. Their true name cannot be translated into basic. The Dark Harvesters originate from outside the LIU galaxy. Because they can only survive on rare worlds, like Tenebrae, they have located to worlds just like this throughout the universe. The Dark Harvesters are highly intelligent, and their command of the basic language is masterful. Duke has a hard time understanding all their large, fancy words. A thesaurus might come in handy when reading this episode. It turns out that the Dark Harvesters are drawn to worlds like this because their crops only grow in the dark. Their crops are various species of bioluminescent fungi. Duke and his guide travel to one of these sacred fungal grounds. There are several variations of this fungi that offer various things to the Harvesters: nourishment, medicine, and illumination, to name a few. The Dark Harvesters collect some of these fungi and bring them in for processing. Most of the fungi are poisonous in their current state. They must be processed before consumption. Duke's guide brings them in to one of the winery halls. This is where the fungi is fermented into a more edible form. The hall keeps the nebula dust from damaging their products. Duke tours the winery hall and becomes very disappointed when he finds out that Tenebrae wine doesn't actually contain any alcohol. Duke could have looked past the whole poisonous part if it had alcohol, but now he won't take the risk. Another variation of the Dark Harvester's fungi is used to make a powerful medicine. The Dark Harvesters produce and trade this medicine to the LIU in exchange for being allowed to inhabit the rogue planet. Duke mistakenly asks his guide if he has anything to say at the end, and his guide goes off in a long monologue. The monologue is actually a really good read, so we won't spoil it on here. Read the episode yourself to experience it. Duke then sums up the episode himself. Darkness is usually associated with death, but here is associated with life. And that is LIU Atlas Tenebrae. Here's some things you may have missed. Tenebrae means darkness in Latin. Pulvis, the name of the dark nebula, means dust in Latin. The episode was photographed normally and then converted to black and white to give the illusion that it was being photographed in infrared. LIU Atlas Tenebrae is the only episode where there is a guest writer. MockPage's user, Loki, one of our close friends, wrote the dialogue of the Dark Harvester. There are billions of stars, millions of planets, but there is only one man, Terrence Duke McDougal. Welcome to LIU Atlas.